When you need to display numerical information, you may need to format those numbers in different ways. In this tutorial, we will look at how to format numbers using Vanilla JavaScript. Welcome to another tutorial from All Things JavaScript. As always, make sure to click that bell button and subscribe. And remember to check out the discount links to all my courses in the description. I really appreciate the support. And if you'd like, there are other ways to support the channel, which are linked to in the description as well. Now, there are a number of different JavaScript libraries that will help when working with numbers. And the majority of these include ways to format those numbers. You can do a quick Google search and find at least a dozen. However, what if I need to format some numbers and I don't want to load a JavaScript library just to do it? JavaScript provides some ways to format numbers using vanilla JavaScript, and it is not that difficult. However, one thing to be aware of, and I think this is expected, but when you're formatting numbers for display purposes, they are displayed as a string. So, formatting numbers is the type of thing that you do for display purposes. All right, let's look at how we can format some numbers. I've got 3 numbers set up here already that I'll use in different ways for formatting. Now, the simplest way to format a number is to use the toLocale String method of the number object wrapper. And it's available with all numbers. Let's go ahead and look at that first. So I'm just going to do a console.log, and I'll use this first number, and I'll use the method toLocale. Notice the E string. I'm not going to put anything in the parentheses right now. Let's just take a look and see what that does for us. So if I open up the console here, I get the number formatted with commas. Well, what if you're not using the number system that we use in the US? Let's say, for example, we're using the reverse of commas and the decimal point. Well, we can enter a language location. So in this case, I'm going to use Germany. Let me just save that. Now you see it's using periods and then a comma here. And there are also other language locations. Let's say India, for example. And then we can see the number formatted as it would be for that language location. So toLocale String is the easiest way to format numbers. But there's also a built-in object in JavaScript, the International Number Format object, that's built into JavaScript that we can use to format numbers even more. Right here is the MDN page for that International Number Format constructor. And this allows us to do a bunch of different formatting. So I want to look at that for the next little bit. Now, since this is a built-in object, then we want to create an instance of that in order to format numbers a certain way. So I'm going to set up an instance of that object for doing US currency first. Then I'll do some other types of formatting as well. So I use the keyword new to create a new object. And then here's the built-in object. And then we pass in once again the language location. So I'm going to use the US for this. And then we can pass in some options. So the second parameter is our options that we can pass in. And we pass those in as an object. The object can have different options with it. For example, we can have a style. And there's 4 different styles. The one you probably want to use a lot when you're formatting is currency. So I'll put currency in there. And then I want to specify what currency we want to format this into. I'm going to do US dollars. So now I have this object set up, US currency. I can now use it to format numbers. So let's go ahead and log that to the console so we can see what that looks like. So US currency dot format, this is the method, and then we simply pass in the number. And I'm going to pass in that currency number I've got up there. All right, let's take a look at that one. And there, that's formatted in US dollars. Well, we can do different types of formatting. We just have to create another object here that has the different parameters. So let's go ahead and do euro as an example. I'm going to use Germany as the language location again. We do new, and we do all of this here. I'm just going to copy that instead of typing it in. But the language location style is still currency, but now we want to use euro here. And then we can display that using a different object. We'll just use the German euro for formatting. And we can see that formats it for euro. Let me just do one more just to show you the variety that's available here. This time we'll do Japanese yen. So let me put over here. And that's JPY. And you can look on that MDM page to get different options that are available there. And there we go with that one. We refresh. We can see it displaying it that way. Now, currency is not the only thing we can do. We can do another style. Another one that's available is percent. And let me show you how that handles this number here, this score. So I'm going to set up percent, and we'll set it equal to new, create a new object here of the international number format. I'm going to use the US language location again. And now for the style, I'm just going to pass in percent. That's going to indicate a different style. And nothing else there for the options, just that much. And then I can use this. Well, let's log it to the console. To format that score. Let's see how that looks. And you can see what it does with that number. It treats the decimal as a percentage, and so it displays it as a percentage. So if we're figuring out percentages and don't want to make the adjustment ourselves, but want to be able to display it as such, we can do that with that style also. So those are a couple of different ways to format numbers using Vanilla JavaScript and using the international number format built-in object that's available with JavaScript. All right, please hit that like button and subscribe if you found this helpful. And remember the discount links to all my courses in the description section. Click the bell button to be notified about new releases. I try to release a new tutorial each week. And once again, thanks for watching.